Hey guys, so I saw this recipe on the Beachbody blog the other day, and they were talking about tots, like tater tots, those kinds of things, right? We used to love them as kids. You get those little triangles. Elementary school is like the best thing ever, right? But, they're not really that good for you. Yeah, they taste great, but they're pretty much fried potatoes with a bunch of salt and butter and grease and whatever. So they had this healthy recipe, and they were broccoli tots, and they look really good in the picture, so I figured I'd give them a shot. So I went out and got the ingredients, so we're going to give it a try, and you can come along for the ride with me. So it's my first time doing them. I've never made them before, so who knows how they're going to turn out. But basically what it is it's going to take like 5 cups of steamed broccoli florets all chopped up. So I have that here. And to that we're going to add 1 egg. I can break it here because we gotta beat that a little bit. So 1 egg. Whip that up here real fast. Okay. We're gonna dump that in to our mixture here. They're using 2/3 of a cup of panko breadcrumbs. I don't know much about breadcrumbs. I barely ever use them. I hardly have ever, I don't know that I've ever bought some myself, but I went out and bought some for this. So we're gonna give it a shot. So we're gonna dump that in there, 2/3 of a cup. 2/3 of a cup of shredded cheddar cheese. I have a Colby cheddar mix, so we'll see how that goes. It's called for 2 teaspoons or 2 cloves of garlic. I already have a minced garlic. It's a teaspoon of it basically is the equivalent of 2 cloves of garlic. 1/4 teaspoon each of sea salt and ground pepper. So I'll add that to the mix. And then they wanted a couple teaspoons of hot sauce. And that was an optional thing. So we're gonna do we'll do 1. Because I don't know if I want them to be spicy. If they will be spicy, I don't really know. Like I said, first time I'm making them, so we'll do a little less than what's called for this first go around. We'll mix that all up. It smells good. You can smell the hot sauce, that's for sure. But, I don't know, kind of has a good smell. So I'll mix that all up, and I'll skip through on this video so you're not seeing me sit here and mix. And basically what we're going to do after that, alright, so we're all mixed up here. Now they said to go ahead and just cover that and put it in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes or 30 minutes to kind of let the mixture set, I guess, a little bit before we form them into the shapes of these broccoli tots. So we'll go ahead and do that, and for you it'll just be alright. So I've cooled my mixture down. One thing I forgot to put there's they add for a 1/4 cup of chopped green onions. I forgot it, no big deal. So all I did was just to get a little onion flavor into it, I would assume, since it's really not that much. I just added some onion powder to this one, so we'll see how that goes. Just a little bit, a few sprinkles or so of the onion powder. So now we're taking cookie sheet, spray it with a non-stick oil. I'm using some coconut oil. And we're taking, they said, 2 to 3 tablespoons of the mixture, so which is 1/2 of an 1/8 of a cup, not quite a 1/4 cup of the mixture, and you're just gonna form it in your hand, I guess. Guess you can't really ball it up like a snowball, I guess. Well, maybe you can. Because of the broccoli pieces, they start to fall apart, but you just get that mixture into a tot shape. The ones they have on the recipe are kind of like flat rectangles. So I guess we'll do that. 2, make these little tot shapes. We'll see how that goes. Like I said, you won't have to sit here and watch me do it. I'll skip through in the video, so you're not sitting here watching me make 16 of these things. But yeah, we make 16 of them. And I'll check back with you in a minute or a second. All right, so we're back. And I was a little unsure. I didn't know when I was looking at the mixture if it was actually going to make 16 or not. And I made it work, and it made 16. So here we go. So, all right, so we're taking our tray. We preheated the oven to 400 degrees. And we're gonna go ahead and throw it in there and bake it for, I think it said 8 to 10 minutes on one side. And then we'll flip them over and bake them again on the other side. And I'll let you know once I take a look at the recipe again exactly what that is, and we'll see how they turn out. So here we go. Fingers crossed. Alright, so we baked for 10 minutes on that side. And it says to go ahead and flip them over. Bake them for 7 to 8 more minutes on the other side. So we're gonna do that. Okay, so we got them flipped over here. You can see how they look. They look pretty good so far. So we'll see how they do on the other side. And we'll go 8 more minutes. See how they turn out. Alright, so I just got these out of the oven. So it was 8 to 10 minutes on one side, flip them over, 7 to 8 minutes on the other side. I did like 10 and 8, so I did the full amount. So they would be nice and firm. And they turned out pretty good, so I already ate one. A little secret. But yeah, they were really good there. So they firmed up, they're a decent size. And what's nice about these is that you're not eating all the carbs and fat that you would get in the regular tater tot or potato wedge or whatever you want to call them. They're broccoli, so 2 of these is considered a serving of your vegetables. So if you're following our portion control plan, that's 1 green. So 2 of these is 1 green and a half of a blue because of the cheese that we added. So it's a really simple, fun way to get a vegetable in, whether it's for you or for your kids. I mean, I thought they were pretty good. I didn't really taste like I was just eating broccoli. I think your kids will like it too. So, you know, it's worth a shot, right? If anything, you'll like them because they taste pretty good. So I don't know, on the recipe that I'll post for that for you, there was like a red sauce that they were dipping it. I don't know what that red sauce was. They didn't say. I can only assume it was like a ketchup, tomato-y based, maybe a spicy sauce or something like that. So I just put together a little bit of ketchup and some hot sauce and mixed it up, and I dipped mine in that, and it was pretty good. So I like I said, I didn't taste like I was just sitting there eating stalks of broccoli. It tasted, I don't know, it tasted pretty good. So it almost made me feel like I was eating a tater tot, but I wasn't eating any taters, just broccoli. So I think this is a win. I'll definitely make this again. The trick will be when my daughter gets home, I'm gonna make her try one too and see how she likes it, and I'll let you know that as well. But again, I'll post the recipe, the link to the recipe with this video so you can try it for yourself. It's pretty good. It's a win for me. Thanks.